Good morning, everyone. Okay, I was called to sit down and do a reading. If you watch my channel, you know that's when I do them. Sometimes I have no idea what they're about until we get started, and that's what's happening today. I just keep hearing something you need to know. There's something you need to know, or there's something you want to know. There's something you want to know. That's how they want me to say it. There's something you want to know. Okay, how are we going to do this reading? Are we doing pick a pile? Yes, okay. Traditional tarot cards that I use, my traditional ones? Yes. All three? Yes. Okay, so we have the sun, the stars, and the moon. So we have the sun deck, the star deck, and the moon deck. To choose from, I'm going to open the energy and let you pick your deck. Here we go. All right. If you haven't picked your deck, you can pause the video and do so, but I'm to get started with the first group, which is the sun deck. So let me start with the sun deck. So this is something you want to know. Okay. All right. Oh, there's one hiding behind here. Okay. They want me to, leave them the way they are. Okay. I was just asking if they're meant to be reversed. So you see the potential of releasing some sort of burden. Okay, you see the potential of it. But you have some reservations. That's what this card shows is, you see the potential, but you have some doubts and fears about it. So you want to release a burden, but you have some doubts and fears around releasing this burden. And the doubts and fears are over here. And it shows that you're afraid that to let go of this burden, you're going to have to let go of something you don't want to let go of. Because this card is in reverse. If this card was upright, it would be you leaving a situation, or anything, not even a situation, just anything behind you and moving forward. So you don't want to leave something behind. There's something you don't want to leave behind, but you want to let go of the burden of it. And you see the potential of letting go of the burden, how that would free you and give you, room to expand is what I'm hearing. But you're afraid that you have to let go of it physically, whatever it is. And that makes you fearful and gives you doubts. So you're holding on. You're actually holding on to the burdens because you don't want to let go of something. That's what's happening. So even though you know that this burden is something that will open your potential if you let go of it. Like letting go of this burden will open your potential. You see the potential there. You're holding on to the burden because you're afraid that you'll have to let something physically go. Okay, so that's what they want to talk to you about. So the thing that you want to know is, will you have to let go of this physical thing in order to release this burden? Okay. So we have these 726. Okay, they just want me to read the message, the angel number. They're like, don't read the cards, just read the angel number. Okay. So 726, let's get there. Here we go. Your journey will be much smoother when you review those you surround yourself with and let into your inner circle. Ask for guidance and follow your intuition about who can be trusted. Interesting. Like, that is the answer to that question. Your journey will be much smoother when you review those you surround yourself with and let into your inner circle. Ask for guidance and follow intuition about who can be trusted. So there's definitely someone that you might be thinking you might have to let go of in your inner circle. Now, I don't know you know, this could be a coworker, this could be a family member, this could be a friend, this could be, you know, a lover, this could be anybody. 505. Okay, they showed me 505. As I'm saying that, that talks about change and expansion for sure. Let me look it up and get the... know that God is helping you with all of your material and financial needs. Ask and you shall receive. Okay, so if you're afraid of letting go of this person, might be a coworker, might be a boss, might be a job, right? It might be a whole bunch of people that you work with, you know. But this is assuring you, if that's the case, know that God is helping you with all of your material and financial needs. Ask and you shall receive. Okay, and there's another 505 here. Let me see. Trust in the changes you feel you are guided to make, as these are God-led. You have the capacity to manifest abundance. Believe it. Okay? So, for some of you, the concern about letting go of seems like a person or people in your life is that you won't be able to financially support yourself if you do that. If you let go of this physical aspect, which could be a job or, you know, whatever that is. So they're assuring you that that's okay. You'll be okay. You'll manifest it. This is actually going to open up your abundance. If you follow the guidance of 726, that's the answer to your question, right? They want me to go back and repeat it. Your journey will be much smoother when you review those you surround yourself with and let into your inner circle. Ask for guidance and follow your intuition about who can be trusted. So some of you, I'm hearing even, might see an opportunity for something new that's going to relieve your financial burdens, but you have fears and doubts. And this message to you is to follow your intuition, and you'll know who to trust. Because maybe, you know, in the past, you've experienced some things where, you know, that have made you not sure who you can trust. And you're seeing the opportunity to relieve your financial burdens in some way by taking a job, by doing whatever. But you're not sure who to trust, if it's a trustworthy opportunity. So, you know, you will be guided. Okay, now we have 2 more cards that came out as the answer to your questions. Your hard work, your work, whatever you've been doing will pay off. You will be rewarded. The drama and trauma is over. Okay, the drama and trauma is over. There's not going to be a tower moment. Okay, you're past the tower moment. Your hard work will pay off. You won't. What this says to me is that you know, sometimes our hard work pays off, and our work, I don't want to say hard, but our work pays off, and but then we lose it all. You know, so we do all the work and it pays off, and we will something into existence, and then we lose it all, only to lose it all. And that's what you're worried about, right? That's what you've been worried about. But this card is in reverse, and it says, do not worry anymore. Do not worry about that. Do not worry that you're going to lose it all, okay? You're doing the work. It's going to be rewarded, okay? And don't worry about losing it all. So that's very interesting, coming with what I just said. Like, maybe you see an opportunity coming your way and you see the potential, but then you're afraid that you're going to have to, that a tower moment's going to come and you're going to lose it all, and you don't know if you can trust it, and etc., etc. So it is saying, go back to the 726, okay? It is saying you will know who to trust, right? So your journey will be much smoother when you review those you surround yourself with and let into your inner circle. Ask for guidance and follow intuition about who can be trusted. Okay, so ask for guidance and follow your intuition about who can be trusted, who you can let into your inner circle, and who you can keep in your inner circle. If there are people that you need to let go of, you know, there might be, I don't know. But what they're saying is you've done the work, and you've done the work, and you don't need to worry about this. Don't need to worry about it being taken. the other shoe dropping, whatever those worries are, right? Okay, and then they want me to look at the 369, and that is going to be the last message for this group. Okay. You may feel sensitive at this time, but it's important to listen in, as the emotions rising up in you are messages about what's important for your journey going forward. Okay, so trust yourself first and foremost. Trust yourself. Trust your emotions. You might be being told that you're sensitive and you're overly sensitive or whatever, but no, like that, the person that might be telling you, and I don't know where this is coming from, but if there's a person that's telling you you're too sensitive or you're overly sensitive, no, that is a message. That sensitivity is your intuition, and it's a message, okay? So don't be told you're too sensitive. Don't accept that as at face value. That could be someone saying that to you to try to get you not to trust your intuition and guidance about them, okay? So that's where I'm going to leave it, because they said that's the last message for you. That's where I'm going to leave it, but everything's going to be okay. This opportunity is going to be good. This isn't going to happen again. Just ask for guidance, and you'll know who to trust, okay? Your gut will tell you. Your emotions will tell you. All right. That is it. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Okay, number 2. Something you want to know. Okay. What does number 2 want to know today? Okay. Interesting. Interesting, because this card came up in group number 1 as well. So you might want to look at group number 1. Okay, so it's different than group number 1. So I can already tell the message is very different from group number 1, but because this card is in the same position that it was in group number 1, except it was reversed in group number 1, you might want to watch group number 1 as well, if you're called to. All right. So what the message right now is saying is you have come to a place of understanding your emotions and accepting your emotions and letting them come and go. Okay, you've come to this place of being the King of Cups, and you have understood the nature of emotions. You let them ebb and flow. You've understood the nature of the 3D world, the physical world, where things come and go, they ebb and flow. That's just how it is. No point in getting attached to outcomes and to the permanence of anything, because that's not how the world works, right? You've understood all of that, okay? You've persevered in creating a new mindset, and it's one of understanding your free will and understanding how to take the reins of your life and take charge and lead yourself in life, okay? So your emotions are no longer leading you. You are leading you, okay? Your emotions are fine. There's nothing wrong with your emotions. Let them come and go. But you know that you create your own life now, and you are in a great place, okay? So the 6 of Swords says, you're taking everything that you've learned here, everything that you've learned, and you're moving forward with it, okay? So that's beautiful. So what is it that you want to know? You might have wanted to know this, but I feel like you already knew this. So you want to know where you're headed. That's what they're telling me. You want to know where you're headed. Okay. Now, I'm going to remind you of a quote I heard recently. It said, the future is dark. And look at this, because that's like the moon and the stars, right? So the future, even though you're headed toward the moon, which is, brightly lit, and the stars that are brightly lit in the sky, the quote was, the future is dark, not because it's bad, but because it's unknown. But there's something you want to know about where you're headed. And they're willing to answer that question today. Sometimes they're not. Okay. A bunch of cards fell out. So the first card that fell out, put that behind here. Okay, the first card that fell out is the 9 of Cups. That is a beautiful card. Is that the card you want? That's the card you want. They don't want any of the other cards. Okay. So this is where you're headed. You are headed to your 9 of Cups. The Nine of Cups is fulfillment in the emotional, spiritual world, okay? It is, you've been getting the flow, and this is being in flow. So these two go together. You've been working on getting the flow going in your life. And look, it's flowing now, right? So the Nine of Cups, there's nothing to worry about. Because you have become the King of Cups, you've understood that you create your life with your mindset, okay? Not your emotions. Your emotions are clues, and that's probably why number 1 relates to you. Your emotions give you clues, and they're messages, and they help you understand, what's for you and what's not for you. But you create with your mind, okay? You create with your mind. And you can imagine feeling good about something. And that's what attracts it to you. When you imagine, what's going to make me feel great? What's going to make me feel loved? What's going to make me feel whole? What is it that makes me feel great? When you imagine that, you draw that closer to you. And you understand that now, okay? That's what I'm hearing. You understand that now. So you're taking everything you've learned and you're moving forward. And you are headed toward your Nine of Cups. So that was your question. Where am I headed? What's going? So remember, that's why I had to say that quote. The future is dark, not because it's bad, because it's unknown. So it's dark because it's still being created. It's to be created. You're going to create it, okay? So they can't tell you what your future is because you have to create it still. However, what they can tell you is it's good, okay? It's dark not because it's bad. It's dark because it's unknown. But it is spiritual and emotional fulfillment. That's what they want to tell you. That's it. It's very simple, your reading. Very quick and to the point. That's all they want to say to you. I hope it helps. Bye-bye. Okay, group number 3. Something you want to know. Something you want to know. There's something you want to know. Okay. Like this. Look at that. That's beautiful. Okay. We have the Sun card, the Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Amazing. This tells me that you have completed a transformation with the Nine of Wands. There's a transformation that you have completed, okay? And you've come to a place of clarity and stability. And the Sun magnifies that. You've come to a place of clarity, stability. You've been successful in something. You've created success in some way. You're shining your light. You've become the source. You've become the source for yourself. You've tapped into the source and you recognize the source is you. Okay? So that's the clarity that's going to lead to success in everything that you do now. Okay? And this is the Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning in the emotional, spiritual world. This is, your cup is now going to be filled and overflowing. Okay? So this is beautiful. What a beautiful place to be in, right? Okay. So that you already know. I'm being told. You already know that. So what is it that you want to know? What is it that you want to know? What do you want to know? You want to know what your cup is going to be filled with. Okay? What opportunities are coming to you in the emotional, spiritual world? That's what you want to know. What are these opportunities? So sometimes they won't answer these types of questions, so we'll see what they say. Okay. Interesting. Do you want me to get... Okay, they want me to get 3 cards. And then we're going to read it. Whoa. Okay, that one. Okay. Okay. All right, they want me to put this one down at the bottom. 3 cards here, 1 here. This relates back to number 2. So you might want to watch number 2 as well. But what I'm seeing here, so what your cup is going to be filled with, it's going to be filled with some things that are, because this is in reverse. This is the 8 of Swords and the Justice card in reverse. So if this was upright, I would say, you know, you're finally understanding that you're not being, you know, that you have your own free will and no one can take that away from you, and that you reap what you sow, right? And it's interesting because number 2 was sort of about that, right? Well, very much about that. So anyways, but what this says, with it being in reverse to me, is this is saying that, you know, there is some predestined things. Predestined things. Now, it's not that it's not your free will and it's not things that you've sown. It's just that you're not aware of them. Okay? You're going to discover them. You're going to discover the things that your, I guess, spirit self predestined for you. You're going to learn the things that your spirit self predestined for you. That's what's coming. That's what your cup is going to be filled with. You are going to learn the things that your spirit self predestined for you. All right? And and this is going to happen very quickly with the 8 of Wands here, okay? Like once you start to do this and learn this and see this, there's going to be a very quick, very fast transformation. Okay? And look at that. And this is what ultimately it's going to be filled with. Your cup is going to be overflowing. So you've got this message twice. You're going to be emotionally and spiritually fulfilled. Okay? Because this is what your spirit self has already planned for you. Okay? Is emotional and spiritual fulfillment. You're going to learn about it now. Now that you understand that you are your source, that the source is you and you are source, and, you know, there's no separation between you and source, and that your spirit, you know, already filled your cup before you came. Okay? It's just a matter of you discovering it, what it wanted to fill your cup with, right? So I guess they're answering the question, but not answering the question, because they're not telling you specifically what it is. That's for you to discover. Okay? That's for you to uncover and discover. You might want to do some writing. You know, that's always a good way to discover things. Just sit down and start writing. See what comes. But it's going to happen very quickly for you once you start to discover this. So that's what your, I guess, your next step is. This new beginning is about filling your cup, right, with the things that your spirit self planted the seeds for. Okay? And they're going to grow really quick. Is there anything else you want me to say to this group? To see. I see the 918 and the 919. So the 918 twice and then the 919. So, and I guess if it's reversed, that's all kinds of times. But so they want me to go to the 918 and 919. 918, you are being encouraged to recognize the depth of your spiritual connection and growth. Taking time to see who you have become will prepare you to live a richer and even more magical life. 919, you are experiencing rapid growth at this time. All darkness is being lifted. Light has come. Yes, the light has come, the sun, right? That's amazing. Amazing, and that's where they want me to leave it for you. I hope you have a beautiful day.